Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our December showcase of the Saguaro Sabercats here against the Thunderbird Titans. My name is Keaton Thomas. I'll be doing play-by-play here tonight, here with my color commentator partner, Devin Blankenship. Devin, how are you doing here tonight?
I'm doing great. We got a great atmosphere, some music blasting in the background, ready for some high school basketball.
And what a team we've got the opportunity to cover here in Saguaro. I've done a game of theirs already this season, and this is one of the premier defensive teams in the state.
Yeah, you said it best. Saguaro 7-0 on the season. They have looked phenomenal. They're beating teams by up to 70 points. It's unheard of at the high school basketball level, but yep, yeah, they have looked great so far.
They've looked very excellent. This is going to be a tall task for this Thunderbird Titan team to try and overcome. They're coming in at 0-7. They're going to have a lot to play for. It will be a very, very, very nice upset if they can pull this off, but they have a lot to do if they want to overcome this dynamic Saguaro Sabercat team.
Once again, my name's Devin Blankenship. I'm the color analyst for tonight's game. This is Keith and Thomas, our play-by-play announcer for tonight's game. Yeah, as you said, the Titans have a tall task ahead of them, trying to play upset to this Sabercats team. It's going to be tricky.
Absolutely, and just kind of talking about why Saguaro, we talked about the defensive stats, but just talking more about their offensive player, one player that we've liked to talk about, or one that we've highlighted, and it was Pierce Harrington. He's a sophomore here for Saguaro. He's averaging 23.7 points per game on the season, on 60% shooting. Inflated stats are inflated stats, I understand that, but to shoot that well on that clip cannot be underlooked.
Especially when you're talking about a kid who is a sophomore in high school playing in this region, in this 4A region for Saguaro. It's one of the toughest in the state. They have St. Mary's, who is always going to be a tough battle. They haven't gotten to region play yet, but being as young as he is and producing the amount of points per game, assists, rebounds, doing it all around as a guard for this Sabercats team, it's just so impressive.
And it's funny to see all of their starting five are all averaging at least a steal per game. At least for the total, they're averaging 13, 14 steals per game, which, taking more a quick look at their starting five here, at the guards, we have Nas Haley and, of course, Pierce Harrington. Nas Haley, their second leading scorer, 20 points per game, also shooting at a 60% clip, so another offensive player to look out for. Justice Hines, who's getting 5 steals per game on himself. He is their defensive hound dog, if there is a hound dog to pick out of all of them. And, of course, you got Bentley Elrod and Joe Miller, the two big men here tonight for the Sabercats.
Yeah, and this is for a high school lineup. The Sabercats have great size, too. Elrod and Miller both standing at 6'5", and they have Haley and Harrington, who are both 6'1". Hines is the smallest of the bunch at 5'11". But to have both of your guards shooting at a 60% clip is insane efficiency from the field.
We're going to go ahead and take it to our courtside correspondent here tonight, Matthew McCord, who's got a couple of interviews with head coach of the Saguaro Sabercats, Lucas Ramirez, and the head coach for the Thunderbird Titans, Jesus Flores. Take it away, Matthew.
Here with Coach Flores of Thunderbird, I'm Matthew McCord with the Varsity Sports Show. And Coach, what was this week of preparation kind of been like for a really good Saguaro basketball team?
Oh, I mean, they're good. They're a complete team. They're well coached. So it's been tough to prepare against them. I think 1 through 9, 10, it doesn't matter who comes in and out. They're good players. So it's kind of tough to prepare against that. But we just gotta prepare on what we do. Worry a little bit about what they do, but mostly what we have to do. But that's it. I mean, they're well coached and they're a great team, so it's been tough.
Is there any players you maybe want to highlight on your team that you think could have a big game tonight?
I hope we show up to play, right? Like I said, they're very, very good. So Daryl Little, he's a number 5. He's a sophomore. Our freshman Weston Lewis, they've been showing up every game. But other than that, I mean, I hope that everyone in our team, does the job that we prepare for.
After this game tonight, what's one thing you hope that this team exercises on the floor that you could be proud of?
defense, protecting the paint. That's one of the things that we are going to focus on today. See if it shows. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Coach Flores.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Matthew McCord here with the Varsity Sports Show. I'm here with Coach Ramirez of the Saguaro SaberCats. Coach, coming off a back-to-back last night, how important is it for your team to, keep the same level of energy they played with last night against Coronado?
Yeah, it's really important just to come out with a great start, have a lot of enthusiasm, and just play with purpose.
Right, and then also, we'll talk about a little bit of defensive intensity. You guys are averaging 13 steals per game this season. What is practice like when it comes to teaching defense?
Yeah, we really promote, really early on in the year how important defense is to our program, and the guys have done a really good job. I mean, part of it's just pretty light scheduling, to be quite fair with you. That's why the stats are a little inflated. But our intensity has been really good. We play hard, we play together. So hopefully we can keep that up tonight.
Okay, thank you. And lastly, this is, breaks upcoming here soon. This is your last Arizona team you play before January. How important is it to go into break on the right note with keeping an undefeated record?
Yeah, it would mean a lot to us. It would symbolize a lot to our program. And to your point, we'll be playing a lot of out-of-state teams the next 2 weeks before the new year. So that's going to be a great chance for us to just play a lot of quality competition and get us ready for the stretch of region play, which everyone knows following us, our region's incredibly tough. So it'll be nice to end, at a good point right now with a good regular season finish before we get into the tournaments.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much. Matthew McCord here with the Varsity Sports Show.
Families, friends, and teams come together for great food. They make everything fresh, like their hearty burgers or irresistible focaccias. The restaurants are family-friendly with a huge menu and plenty of seating. Goldie's Sports Cafe is in Scottsdale at Via Linda and Mountain View Road, and Zips Sports Grill has 14 Valley locations. Come hungry. See you soon at Zips or Goldie's. Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're just about getting set for a tip-off here. They're doing the starting five introductions here for the hometown crowd here in Saguaro. Devin, what is something that you're looking at for tonight?
Really, I was taking a listen to those pregame interviews with the coaches, and Coach Jesus Flores for the Titans, I was interested to hear what he had to say, because obviously they're sitting at 0-7 coming into Saguaro, who is 7-0 and has been throttling teams to start the year. And he said it's been tough to prepare for this team because they have looked so good to start the season. But I really liked what he talked about as far as worrying about themselves when they're playing. Going up against a team like this, it can be very easy to let things get out of hand, worrying about what they're doing. The 13 steals, if they're playing really intensely on defense. I liked how he put it, to worry about the game that they're playing. And it could be fun to see the Titans give the SaberCats a little bit of a trouble here. Absolutely.
Coming into this game, this is the last scheduled Arizona team they'll play in December. They have a tournament coming up where they'll play the Beaverton Beavers from Oregon coming up, but it's a tournament, so we don't know exactly who they'll play. But in terms of schedule, this is their last scheduled opponent of the winter portion of this season, so to speak. As we get set for tip-off here, Joe Miller getting ready to set up here. 7 points per game, 6 boards. So he's not really the scorer of the team, but he's more so like that paint presence, that defensive anchor. As you'll see right away, Haley goes up and down, and they're gonna it's gonna be a turnover.
A quick jump ball call there. That's what Coach Flores also brought up too, playing tough in the paint.
Absolutely. That is going to be, if there's any success, is there any recipe to beating this Saguaro team, if you're a team like Thunderbird, it's to get more possessions than them. If you can somehow get more possessions than them, you're already hanging with them more than other teams have. Another defensive inbound. And you're going to see they're going to full court press the entire
right off
game.
the bat. The first offensive possession for the Titans, already getting that full court press from the SaberCats.
Harrington at the top right there, playing pesky defense. We've talked about it numerous times, but they have this dog mentality that they've all really stuck to this entire season. It's going to be an open corner or elbow shot from the corner. No good. Rebounded. Corralled finally by Bentley Elrod, and we're going up the court now.
You can see the SaberCats, they play fast. As soon as they get the rebound, they already have 3 guys past half court.
Harrington with the shot, no good. Rebounded by Thunderbird. Deflection, and that's going to be out on Thunderbird there. So new possession setting up, and we're already starting to see these possessions starting to stack up here for Saguaro. It's just now executing, getting some points on the board.
I've been impressed with how Thunderbird has started the night here defensively. They've already gotten a few stops against the SaberCats, and there's a steal.
There's a steal right there. Drives, puts the shot up, no good. Rebounded, offensive rebound right there for Thunderbird. Pass on the inside.
Great. Oh,
nothing
good pass.
there, and there you go. That defense, they're not going to sleep the entire night. But passes like that are not going to help you.
You said it before we started our broadcast here. Saguaro with a slow start.
That's a bit of a trend, so to speak, but once they kind of look to get their rhythm, so to speak, finally kind of find the guy who's going to score from, as Pierce is going to get to the line there for 2 free throw shots. Oh.
I think they might have called a travel on Harrington.
All right. Approaching 2 minutes and no score thus far, 0-0.
So the Titans are showing their defensive prowess here early.
It's very interesting to see. We saw a little bit of the JV game earlier, and Thunderbird was hanging with Saguaro until around the 3rd or 4th quarter, so could be seeing something more of that as we get another steal by who else but Justice Hines. He's going to take it up the court. And the first bucket of the game.
2 minutes in, and Pierce Harrington gets him on the board.
And that's how you doing it. These fast break opportunities, that's how they're going to score and really whittle you down to start the game. Especially full court press, being an absolute hound.
There's the violation.
Can't be doing that. 5:47, it's 2-0 right now.
Yeah. It's definitely, I mean, the SaberCats have put up 103 points this year, so not what they're used to, I would think.
Not at all. Hines going to be at the elbow there. Miller in the corner. Going to drive it.
Nice pass.
Unable
Can't
to connect.
finish.
They're getting nice possessions on offense, just unable to finish the job there, which makes a great lead up to the possession a bad one because you were unable to score.
Yeah, this defense is really the reason that it is, they have a lead because they've held Thunderbird scoreless through the first almost 3 minutes of this first quarter. Hines with another steal.
Another steal and another fast break opportunity. No good on the shot there, but this, I believe, will be free throw attempts for Mr. Hines.
So he's already at 2 steals.
Two steals. Sometimes it's hard to count when it's like chaos like that, where it's like turnover after turnover after turnover. So he might have an additional one in there.
He could.
But at least for sure he's got 2. And the first bucket being
and you could see why he's averaging 5 a game. He's so quick on the defensive end. The way that last one, it just gets around the offensive player, jumps the pass, and picks it off.
And again, that's going to whittle a team down defensively the entire time. Another quick free throw. It's going to be 4-0.
Yeah, it's hard to make passes to cutters when you have Hines in there.
Patrolling the paint, patrolling that little perimeter area. There's no easy guard here. No easy defender on this starting 5. Everyone defends like it's life or death.
Extremely well. That was Haley's first personal foul.
So at a quick timeout, we're going to go get a quick check-in from the timeout here from Coach Lucas Ramirez.
We got to make sure defensively, like, we're picking them up right away. Like, they don't catch. These guys can't handle the ball whatsoever. You got to apply pressure early. Offensively, though, like, hey, offensively, slow down a little bit. Okay, not everything's going to be in transition. That's fine. We're going to execute. We're going to be fine. But take a deep breath. We're all right. But defensively, set the tone. Let's go. Come on. 1, 2, 3,
And crazy thing, 3 minutes have passed, they haven't scored, and they're preaching how they can be even better defensively. I don't know how much better you can be defensively than that, but
hey, Coach, you haven't allowed a bucket in the first 3 minutes of the game, but that just goes to show, like,
they want more. They want to be better and better and better than
and he
everyone
said
they
that
play.
during his pregame interview too. They want to preach defensive tenacity, and they are. Joe Miller with a steal.
Joe Miller and one.
What a play from Joe Miller, getting the steal, going coast to coast. He might have tried to. He might have tried to get up there.
Try to get a little dunk ski on there, but Joe Miller, his first bucket of the night. I would like to see him get a few buckets here tonight. It's only 7 points per game, but that's not to say he's a bad scorer. As you saw right there, that quick fast break leading to 3 points on total for the possession, 7-0. Thunderbird trying to attack them when they're a little bit lazy, trying to catch them off guard there, but Saguaro immediately answers back, and another steal. Miller, there's going to be a foul right there on Thunderbird. Joe Miller getting the steal and setting up another Saguaro possession with 4:39 remaining, 7-0 Saguaro. 3 fouls already for Thunderbird. Harrington taking it up the court. Passes it to the corner.
What a move from Hines. Can't get it to go, though.
And if there's anything that Thunderbird has been doing very well, it's that paint defense. They're not really allowing any of these easy layups. They've kind of wedged these shots into the corner, so to speak. But, again, that's going to get worn down over time if you're not ready to play that style of ball.
And that's what Coach Flores was talking about, is being strong in the paint. Because when you're playing a team like Saguaro, it's so easy for them to find easy transition buckets. They play so fast. They create a lot of turnovers. But if you're strong down low, they're going to think twice about going in the paint.
Absolutely. And then that's another thing, too. They're really selling out to stop these quick transition buckets. As 2 missed free throws, but an O-board by Miller. No good. Rebounded once again by Thunderbird, and they're going to take it up the court once again. And look at them.
They got fast break. Oh,
met immediately. Tries a little crossover maneuver, nothing going. Went everywhere but forwards.
Yeah, they had a great offensive transition look there, but just
that's the
couldn't get anything to fall.
Preaching the hustle from the Saguaro defense. No easy buckets. Countdown, he's gonna have to put up a shot, no good. Rebounded by Hines, a quick bucket to Mr. Elrod, who's gonna jump up and get an easy 2 buckets, 9-0, with 3:40 remaining here in the first.
All 5, I apologize. I was gonna say all 5 starters have scored, but Nas Haley has yet to put one in.
I'm sure in due time we'll get that. And we're gonna travel. Another turnover for Thunderbird, and that is the name of the game here for Saguaro.
Yeah, during the previous timeout, Coach Ramirez was talking about pestering them because their inability to handle the ball, and we're seeing that right now.
We're gonna go down to another little insight from Coach Ramirez.
Let's try to break it. If they send those 2 people here, we just got to be aware. Again, it's the same thing, Bentley. You can't just leave and not know what's happening on the backside, right? If they go send that jump, you got to be the guy that flash. Does that make sense? And Luca, all right, I want you to come down, get to this spot right here, and Joe, I want you to seal, right? If you can't hit the seal, Pierce, pass it to Bentley, and Bentley, you hit the seal. Does that make sense? All right.
Good. Hey, let's go to work. Let's go. Cats on 3. 1, 2, 3.
One of the assistant coaches are really taking the lead in that position. There's 4 listed assistant coaches on our sheet here, so we don't want to misattribute anyone there. But 9-0 here. scoreless here for the Titans.
It's starting to feel like Saguaro's offense is picking up a little bit, but still just 9 points through almost 5 minutes of action here in this first quarter.
But they tend to go for this snowball approach. You know, start small, get these little buckets here, and then expand your range after everyone is tired. Elrod pump fakes pass to Harrington. And that's going to be...
It's a travel against the SaberCats.
And not very happy is the Saguaro bench on that one. Inbound here with 3 minutes and some change remaining here. Be interesting to see if Thunderbird's able to get some points on the board and try to get
just
something
get on
going.
the board once.
And there's your easy bucket right there. Number 1 for Thunderbird right there.
Yeah, that was Huel Fungufat with a great backdoor cut there for the lay-in.
Joe Miller at the top there. Loses the ball there. We have another opportunity here for Thunderbird as there is a official timeout there. Getting that all figured out.
Yeah, it looked like there was a little bit of a scrum for the ball there as it hit the deck. Weston Lewis, the freshman guard for the Titans, unfortunately got the worst of it. But that's basketball, you know.
They say that basketball isn't a physical sport, and anytime someone says that, I question them. I'm like, what games do you watch?
Yeah.
What basketball games are you watching? Because that's just not basketball at all.
Yeah, if you watch this SaberCats defense,
that's another
you'll
steal.
Disagree. And then easy lay-in for Hines.
Look at the student section. They like that a lot. Oh, my goodness. They got loud for that one. That's his airmail. An airmail pass. That's, as far as we know for sure, his third steal in the first quarter.
And it's just so clean, too. He picked his pocket, ran it the other way, and laid it in.
And he's the smallest guy of this 5-man lineup here, this 5-man starting 5. And he's easily probably one of the best defenders on this team. Harrington, there he goes, the N1. Tough bucket for the sophomore.
His offense, like you called him, the offensive engine, the way he can maneuver, you know, cutting through 3-4 defenders, get to the other hand, switch hands, lay it in. So impressive.
That is the calling card of an elite offensive player. Only a sophomore.
Yeah.
Only a sophomore. And he's doing all this. Again, 23.7 points per game. I believe that will be his 5th point of the quarter. It's 14-2 here with 1:56 remaining.
Yeah, Harrington so far through this first quarter is the leading scorer.
And I believe that'll count as a steal.
Did he have
full? I'm not.
Did he have full possession? He got a dribble in.
I think so. It'll be Saguaro ball.
Let's count it. I say we count it.
I think we can assume that one of the steals from earlier, we'll just move it over to here. So that's 4. He's almost at his game average of 5, which by all technicality means he's playing below average.
Deep three-pointer.
No good. Rebound. Corralling that rebound, and it looks like they're gonna call it on Saguaro there. No jump ball. Instead, it's gonna be an inbounding possession for Thunderbird. And here's more of a showcase of this full court press that Saguaro employs. Look at, they're all there. Everyone is there. There's not a single Saguaro defense in the opposing backcourt, and here they go. Quick pass into the corner and just stumbles out of bounds, number 30. So you get a substitution here. Number 4 for Saguaro's going to check in. Isaac Nat coming in. Isaac, one of their key contributors from the bench there. Him and Smith Betts have played a lot from the bench this season.
Yeah, Joe Miller is the guy who Nat came in for. He's a 6'4" power forward, so I assume that's just the rotation.
And he just hits a 3 immediately.
Comes in and introduces himself.
Hello, Mr. Nat there. Again, look at how
Watching
oppressive.
another.
That
was
would have been
close.
5. That would have been 5.
Watching him play defense is just so technically sound. Wow.
There's a pro comparison you could give to Mr. Hines. Who would you give?
Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart, little pesky
Marcus
small
Smart,
guard.
pesky guard who gets in your grill and you can't dribble around him. He's not the loudest guy on offense, but he doesn't turn the ball over. He's very efficient, but defense is where he makes his money. Reminds me so much of Marcus Smart.
Hines, 61% from the field, 12.5 points per game on the year. So like you said, not the loudest on offense, but efficient. And again, he makes his money on defense as Harrington makes his money on offense for the quick tray ball. And he goes for the steal, throws the ball off of the inbounder.
Harrington with a quick 8 points. He's almost at double figures here in this first quarter.
If he was able to pull that off.
2 minutes ago, we were talking about how the lead was 9-0. It's already 20-2.
And again, look at how pesky they are. No easy inbounds.
It's the snowball effect that you were talking about. All of a sudden, they're on an 11-0 run.
20-2 here, 33 seconds remaining, and not letting up at all on this four-court press. Keep in mind, guys, they're on a back-to-back. They're on the back half of a back-to-back, and they're playing this intense. Almost
more
another
pesky
steal.
Defense from Hines.
No good on the bucket. I want to know how many field goal attempts that Thunderbird has had at the end of this quarter. As Harrington, oh my days! And that's the snowball effect in action. Slow, and all of a sudden comes barreling in for another and one opportunity. Double digits now for Pierce.
10 points in the first quarter.
22-2 with 11 seconds remaining here in the first period. It's Harrington unable to connect. They get the offensive rebound. Oh, Haley unable to come down with that. It's going to be a fast break opportunity for Thunderbird.
Charge.
No easy buckets. Saguaro is in the bonus now.
That's the sophomore sixth man, Nat, who came off the bench, hit the deep three, gets the charge, making an impact here in this first quarter.
And it's important to have your 1 and 5 be good, as Harrington's going to take it, unable to corral that ball there, trying to get a quick half-court shot up before the end of the first period. But it's almost more important to have your 6th, 7th, and 8th man be excellent assets as well. As we'll get a quick inbound, see what shot they're able to come up with. Nothing going, another steal for Harrington, and that'll end the first period, 22-2. Saguaro with the lead. Matthew McCord, we have more from him from our satellite correspondent. Matthew, take it away.
All right, here at Saguaro High School, score at the end of the first quarter, 22-2 Sabercats. It's been nothing but great defense from Saguaro, spearheaded by a charge they took at the end of the first quarter. Turnovers galore, contesting everything at the rim. Their defense has led to points, forcing a bunch of turnovers, and that's then led to 22 points offensively. First quarter, all Saguaro. Back to you guys.
I like the verbiage, spearheaded by the charge at the end. I like that. And it's as we've talked about, this defensive dog mentality that they've kind of employed here in this first period has put them ahead 20 points in the first period.
Yeah, and it was the first quarter was sort of kind of what we expected coming into this. Saguaro has looked phenomenal all season, 7-0. They beat a team by 70 points this year. So it's not surprising to see them get out to this early big lead after the first quarter.
It's interesting to see what they do to start this second period, how much gas they have in the tank, so to speak, because as we've stated, they're off a back-to-back right now. Let's see how much gas they want to kind of expend here before this big tournament coming up. If they try to put them away here in the first half.
Yeah, they've only made one substitution, which was the sophomore forward Isaac Nat, who came in for Joe Miller. He's still on the floor.
And then Pierce Harrington, here he comes. No slouch on the defensive end either. A circus shot, unable to come down with it. And it's shots like that almost every game that he attempts where it's just a football move, essentially. Just go up, hope the ball comes down.
He had some serious hang time on that one, too.
He's got some hops for sure.
Finds himself, this is his third time at the line tonight already as well.
Believe this will be unable to connect. We're looking for, I believe, our 11th point of the evening.
Yeah. Yep, almost half of the SaberCats points coming from Pierce Harrington.
Almost half. Unable to connect. If there is a weakness that I've kind of noticed in this Saguaro team is that they're not the best free throw shooting team.
They are struggling from the line here, and there,
look at them.
There is that man, Justice Hines.
And no, just walking up the court. No, just another turnover I forced. No biggie.
Forcing turnovers left and right.
Harrington's going to take it up the court again. The offensive engine at the top there. Nat,
great ball movement
layup
there.
And you start to see more ball movement now that the Thunderbird Titans defense is kind of spread out from the paint. These layups are becoming more and more of a easy shot for them to make.
It is worth noting, too, that the Titans don't have a ton of availability coming off the bench.
They do not.
And so the way that this Saguaro team plays, how fast they play, how intense they play, once we get even into the later part of the second quarter, the third and the fourth quarter, it could start to get really ugly for Thunderbird.
Miller's going to check it back in as Elrod will hit the bench.
Starting, we're seeing a little bit of a big man rotation here between Miller, Nat, and Elrod.
No guards really subbing in yet. And as you get
what
the easy
a cut.
That's just beautiful, beautiful offense right there.
Great pass from Justice Hines to
thread the needle through the haystack and get 2 points out of it.
The bounce pass is really a hidden art in basketball.
Almost a lost art, so to speak.
Yeah. Blocked by Nat.
Off the side iron. He wanted the dunk. I know he wanted the dunk. But cleanup crew. Of course, Pierce Harrington now accounting for more than half of the Saguaro points.
Exactly half. He's at 14
exactly
here.
half. See, I'm not a math major. I'm a journalism major.
There's a reason we have headsets on.
Yeah, exactly. Headsets and not calculators. Thunderbird
draws the foul. So they'll get to the line for the first time tonight.
Again, I want to know how many field goal attempts that Thunderbird has had tonight. It has to be still in the single digits.
Yeah.
Number 35 for Thunderbird. Connects on the first free throw, 28-3. Take a quick look again at that play though. Again, that quick little bounce pass finds the hole. Everybody's falling asleep.
Pass, man.
That's just stuff you see at the next level.
Justice Hines, yeah, putting his full game on display with that pass there. Can't get the second one to go. That was Carson Cantor who found himself at the line.
Nas, hey, there he goes. I believe he was the last starter to not score here.
That was his first buckets of the game, yep.
And he's their second leading scorer with 20 points a game. Now he's making his offensive impact. No, not that his defensive impact hasn't been felt.
Yes, of course. And just like Harrington, he is also a sophomore, so his game has so much room to grow.
Yep.
But you could see on defense how intense he plays.
Front iron, no good there.
And as you brought up earlier, Nas Haley is now 0 for 3 from the line. So
quick little Euro for the quick bucket, 30-5. But they're just going to make that up at the next end. Nas Haley now with his 4 points here. I was going to say before Thunderbird scored, those 3 free throws that Haley missed were the amount of points that Thunderbird had in the game.
Yeah.
So there's your difference, I guess. Air ball from the corner. Joe Miller just scoops it himself. And again, another fast break opportunity. Tries a behind the back look, nothing going. Able to corral the ball. Haley, a little lost in the sauce there. Harrington's got his matchup that he wants. Kicks it to Haley. Drives, The long mid-range, no good. Miller,
Joe Miller,
he's
so active on the glass.
and you see him active on the glass, active on ball. He's, again, we talked about it earlier, 7 points per game, but he is one of these key contributors on why this defense is so strong. One of their senior leaders as well.
Yeah, and he's not a small guy either. He's 6'5". He really controls the paint for this Saguaro team. Elrod, he's more of a forward. He can stretch you out. He can shoot the 3-ball. He can drive and dish. But Joe Miller, he stands strong in the paint and holds down this SaberCats team.
Haley checking out there as we get Elrod and Miller on the court together again as he'll corral that rebound there. Backs him down, kicks it out. Nat drives, midi, no good, and a rebound by the Titans.
Yeah, I think this might be the first time that we'll see Miller, Elrod, and Nat on the floor together. So rebounds are going to be tough to come by for the Titans.
They're tall, they're big, they're tall lineup here. A lot of the best teams in basketball employ these tall lineups, mainly just because the size advantage. You're going to get more rebounds, you're going to get more blocks, you're going to get easier buckets in the paint.
This is Fred Francis looking for his first points of the game as he gets to the line.
32-5, barring these two free throws coming up here. 4:29 remaining here in the second period. And that shooting section
They're making some noise.
caused a miss there. Look at that.
It's not a big student section, but it's a rowdy bunch for sure.
I think, and you look at the college level, just because you have a small gym doesn't mean you're not rowdy. Look at Gonzaga. Look at St. Mary's. Look at those schools that have packed out insane gyms. Duke. Again, the Cameron Crazies.
Yeah.
Who would you call these guys? Well, they call themselves the Zoo.
The Zoo. The Cats.
Bentley unable to come down with the three there. And not to say that it's really a problem, but a little bit of a cold spell now on offense here for Saguaro.
I've noticed when Saguaro's offense.
There you go. There's the steal.
And
an easy bucket at the end of that. I got to know what his career high is. I got to know.
30.
30 steals.
That's what it feels like it could be tonight.
I mean, he's on pace for 10 in the game.
Yeah, when this Saguaro's defense, back to what we were talking about earlier, when their defense really gets rolling, it feels like they play so fast they might put themselves in trouble offensively because of how fast they're playing.
It's like driving on the highway. If you're driving 80 miles per hour, right, that's still going to be a hard car to contain, right? Even if you're going fast, you're getting to where you want to go, you still got to have an expert driver behind the wheel to be able to manage all that. And with what Coach Lucas Ramirez here has done with this team, it's really set these guys up for success, both on the offensive and defensive sides of the ball here. With this mentality of go fast, be fast, dog mentality. And you're seeing it right here why they're up 34-6.
Nas Haley checking back in. Pierce Harrington getting his first break of the night.
I'll say about 13 minutes of game time in, he finally takes a seat here.
One thing that's interesting, though, too, is Coach Ramirez hasn't taken a seat. He's on his feet. His team's up almost 30 in the second quarter.
These offensive rebounds, they're getting offensive rebounds, but unable to connect. And again, part of getting better is, one, not allowing possessions like that, even if it ended in no points, no easy buckets, no easy opportunities. Kicks it out. Nat at the top. No good. Rebound. Haley spins. No good. Miller was able to connect, but I believe it's still going to be a foul.
Haley got fouled before. Are they going to call it a shot?
I believe they are.
Yeah. So Haley will go to the line. He is 0 for 3.
We'll give him
the free throw line tonight.
We'll give him the floor. Maybe that's the reason.
Gets the first one to go.
Maybe it's us. Maybe it's because we're talking during his free throw attempts. Okay, call him tenant. Let's go. Second opportunity. The deuce.
Got it. So Harrington is already back on the floor. He subs in for Nat.
This is similar. If I watched a lot of Knicks games when Thibodeau was coaching, their starting five doesn't leave the floor at all. As an errant pass will give Harrington another steal and another bucket.
And the block is called against the Titans.
They're getting rowdy here, trying to make sure everyone's okay, and they are. As we're unable to really celebrate this and one.
Nas Haley is right back to the line, though. His game's starting to come alive. He's at 8 points in the second quarter.
You got your opener and you got your closer, right? You got Pierce, the opener, Haley, the closer.
And it sort of looked like Haley was just having some trouble finding his rhythm, but now
looking very good right now.
Back-to-back possessions on the board for Nas Haley. So
setting up for the and one opportunity. We're going to go very quiet. See, that's what it is. That's what it is. We found it. We found it. 3 for 6 now from the free throw line. We have found the key. One of the first 3 balls for Thunderbird, and that goes down 39-10.
The first 3 ball that they connected on.
And then Bentley Elrod. Gonna be an offensive foul
on Joe Miller. So that's his second of the game now.
Keep an eye on that. Third foul from the scorer's table.
My apologies. It's third. Now it's definitely something to watch.
Quick football pass. At the elbow now, passes it to the top. Tries that little swing dribble. It'll still be Titan ball here. Again, 39-10 with 1:42 remaining here in the second period. To look to get a strong end to the second period for the Saguaro SaberCats. As Haley will corral another steal. Quick drive and a quick bucket.
A take from Hines.
41 points. Hines doing it all here tonight. And here he goes on the offensive side of the ball. Almost another steal. That ball was knocked loose by him. And it's starting to look ugly.
That'll put Nas Haley over double digits. He's at 11 points.
11 points for Haley, getting set up to go over 50%. Again, give him the floor. See if he's able to get over the halfway mark. $1:16 remaining in the second period. Haley takes his free throw attempt. No good.
No good.
I talk too much.
Rebound Miller. No good on the putback.
Still Thunderbird ball, though. Or excuse me, still Saguaro ball. Excuse the heck out of me. Quick inbound.
Corner 3.
Money. Pierce Harrington adds yet another tray ball.
And he's at 17 in this first half.
17 big ones here. And look at him still playing with that defensive intensity that just is unbelievable here.
And I think he sat for maybe a total of a
5
minute and a half
seconds.
game time. Yeah.
Maybe even that. Going to go to Coach Lucas once again.
Okay. Hey, make him work for 10 seconds. All right? Make him work for 10 seconds. Hey, quick. I didn't realize that. They get a fresh.
Caught the tail end of that, but you saw that there.
They're
still
up
hungry.
by 40, and he
They're
wants
up
them to make them work.
36 points.
In the first half.
Unbelievable. If my math is mathing, that is a 12 possession game. He's got a 12 possession lead right now.
And that's asking a lot out of a team who's hit 1-3 in this first half.
Force them to keep going. Listen,
if I'm the Titans, I might start chucking.
Start shot chucking. I mean, what do you got to lose?
They've gotten good looks. They're just pump faking. They're not. They're not really putting it up.
Another steal. Looking for points number 18 and 19.
Can't get it to go, though.
Going to be another fast break opportunity. And you're starting to see, just on this Thunderbird side of the ball, as we enter the ending portion here, they're huffing and puffing while Saguaro looks completely ready, as they're going to get a quick and easy. No good. Rebounded by Elrod.
Good look at the hoop, but when you have some guys down there, Saguaro's defense, it makes you think twice about going in the paint.
Elrod unable to connect, but he is fouled on the shot attempt and will go to the line.
Yeah, Elrod, he's been a big factor on the glass, but he's only at 2 points tonight so far, so looking for points number 3 and 4.
Elrod, I believe, if my stats were correct, my research was correct, is averaging 11 points per game. So it's clear the guards are the scoring 1 and 2 of this team. And Hines, Elrod, and Miller kind of clean up afterwards.
Yeah, Hines is actually having himself a good scoring night. He's at 8 so far in this first half. So.
A lot of these fast break opportunities off of his own steals. As again, another one. That's steal number 6. Harrington trying to connect.
Got to put it up. Oh.
Nothing going there, but 48-10. We're going to get a quick interview with the one and only Coach Lucas Ramirez here about the first half. Coach, you guys have absolutely looked dominant. One thing I wanted to ask you about is, what does the conditioning look like in practice? Because your team, you're going what looks like a 6-7 man rotation, but everybody is still flying around the court at all times.
Yeah, thank you. I don't think we're in that great of shape. I think, we emphasize playing with pace, though, and being intense on both sides of the ball. So, that's always a point of emphasis. And, right now, probably from the outside looking in, it looks pretty good.
It was a little bit of a slow start offensively, couple turnovers, but your defense really paved the path for you guys to start creating a lead. What was the conversation with your players like to just get the offense going?
Slow down. Don't be in a rush. I felt like we were in a rush. We're trying to make plays happen. Couple turnovers, lazy passes. Even our defense, our defense was fine to start, but I thought this entire half, honestly, believe it or not, forget the score. I know we're up 38. I think we've been a little lazy, a little undisciplined, a little all over the place. I think there's a lot that we left out there on the table, quite honestly, in the first half.
As you said, you guys are up 38 here after the first half. Coming off, this is your second game in a row. Back-to-back nights, you have a big tournament coming up, facing some great competition. What's this second half navigation going to look like for you?
For our starters and main rotation, play the right way, but then you'll be seeing some guys off the bench more frequently in the second half to get them some good reps. And again, same expectation, just play the right way. We'll have a nice chat in the locker room right now about what we need to get better at.
All right, well, hey, thanks, Coach.
Appreciate you guys. Yep,
good luck.
Absolutely.
Cathan getting his headset back on here after we just talked to Saguaro head coach Lucas Ramirez.
We're going to get a quick little halftime break in 48-10. We'll have more to discuss about the game afterwards, but plenty to talk about. 48-10 Saguaro. We'll be right back.
True peace of mind. Visit instinctivehealthpass.com today. Sign up to slash costs on unlimited future visits and erase current outstanding bills from using our facilities, saving you thousands in worry-free relief.
Hey fans, Vince with the Varsity Sports Show. You've had the rest. Now treat yourself to the best Japanese grill in Arizona. It's the Boss Bachi Japanese Grill in Mesa. Grilled shrimp, steak, and all the best veggies with or without a twist of spice. Sure to please everyone. Dine in or take out. Located at University and Country Club in Mesa. Open daily. 602-859-3759. The Boss Bachi. Hablamos Español. The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe, with an experience so good it remains indescribable, with something for every seafood lover. Try one of their amazing custom seafood boils, sandwiches, appetizers, and salads. Angry Crab Shack Tempe is located east of I-10 on Warner Road, 480-674-3847. The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe. Come ready to eat. Hey guys, Vince here from the Varsity Sports Show. Nothing beats a hometown touchdown on the field and on the table. Join us at Zips or Goldies, where families, friends, and teams come together for great food. They make everything fresh, like their hearty burgers or irresistible focaccias. The restaurants are family friendly with a huge menu and plenty of seating. Goldies Sports Cafe is in Scottsdale at Via Linda and Mountain View Road, and Zips Sports Grill has 14 Valley locations. Come hungry, see you soon at Zips or Goldies. Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show. APAC is your one-stop source for all your automotive and heavy-duty air conditioning parts, supplies, and equipment. They're family-owned and have been the Valley's go-to for all your auto AC needs since 1982. Whether it's for your everyday or vintage car, commercial, or off-road vehicle or equipment, APAC has you covered. Call APAC, AA-PAK, the AC experts at 602-254-1116 and ask for the Varsity Special to get 10% off your purchase.
Overwhelmed by crushing medical bills that keep you up at night? Imagine the heartbreak of delaying care for your family because of sky-high deductibles, copays, and surprise out-of-pocket costs. It's a nightmare no one should face. At Fountain Hills ER and Medical Center, we've partnered with Instinctive Health Pass to deliver Health Pass, your emotional lifeline for true peace of mind. Visit instinctivehealthpass.com today. Sign up to slash costs on unlimited future visits and erase current outstanding bills from using our facilities, saving you thousands in worry-free relief.
Hey fans, Vince with the Varsity Sports Show. You've had the rest. Now treat yourself to the best Japanese grill in Arizona. It's the Boss. Boss Bachi Japanese Grill in Mesa. Grilled shrimp, steak, and all the best veggies with or without a twist of spice. Sure to please everyone. Dine in or take out. Located at University and Country Club in Mesa. Open daily. 602-859-3759. The Boss. Boss Bachi. Hablamos Español. The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe, with an experience so good it remains indescribable, with something for every seafood lover. Try one of their amazing custom seafood boils, sandwiches, appetizers, and salads. Angry Crab Shack Tempe is located east of I-10 on Warner Road, 480-674-3847. The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe. Come ready to eat. Hey guys, Vince here from the Varsity Sports Show. Nothing beats a hometown touchdown on the field and on the table. Join us at Zips or Goldies, where families, friends, and teams come together for great food. They make everything fresh, like their hearty burgers or irresistible focaccias. The restaurants are family friendly with a huge menu and plenty of seating. Goldies Sports Cafe is in Scottsdale at Via Linda and Mountain View Road, and Zips Sports Grill has 14 Valley locations. Come hungry. See you soon at Zips or Goldies. Hey guys.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to some more basketball action here right before the holiday season. 48-10 right now for Saguaro. It has been a blowout, to say the least. My name is Keaton Thomas. I've been doing play-by-play here with my color commentator partner, Devin Blankenship. Devin, what a game.
What a game for those SaberCats. They have looked absolutely dominant. Their defensive prowess has definitely been the biggest involvement for them so far. Offensively, we saw them get off to a really slow start, which we talked about with Coach Ramirez before the half. But yeah, the Saguaro SaberCats have looked so dominant here in this ball game so far.
And there's really a couple of players we can really highlight here. Nas Haley started to get it going there in the end of the second half. Pierce Harrington, their leading scorer, and of course the great Justice Hines. 6 steals in the first half. That's a crazy, crazy amount in one half to get here, as we get a quick shot of that great starting five here before the start of this second half here. Again,
the starters back on the floor for the SaberCats, as you see on your screen there. Harrington, Haley, Hines, Elrod, and Joe Miller holding it down in the paint.
We get started here for this second half here. Again, 48-10.
And there's Harrington meeting him as soon as he crosses half court. This tenacious defense isn't going anywhere for the SaberCats.
Absolutely not. We heard a little bit when you were doing that interview with Coach Lucas. The want to keep it, he thought they were playing lazy.
He did.
It's 48-10.
It just shows you he holds this squad to such a high standard, and it shows on the court. They play extremely well. They play extremely disciplined. They're up 38 points, and he's saying they're playing lazy. Just crazy.
It's going to be a foul on Thunderbird there. Joe looking to get a bucket, quite a little easy back to the basket bucket, but was ripped down and fouled. So
Carson Cantor with the foul there.
Lobbed it up to Hines, who's on the elbow. Oh.
Shot clock reset
to 33 seconds.
So you can see the official felt pretty strongly about that one.
He wanted to make sure everything is good to go here.
Hey, and that's what you want to see out of an official.
Bentley, no good. But the cleanup crew from Nas Haley puts up 50 points. You kept mentioning 6-7 during that interview.
Okay, I did it once. It's because they run a 6-man rotation. I was saying maybe we'll see a 7th one come off the bench. I'm trying to get an
errant pass there.
I'm trying to get Pierce Harrington an edit.
You know, we're trying to get these guys to go a little viral, as they say.
Yeah, a little viral.
Going a little viral. But
I hope I totally understand going into this big tournament that Saguaro has coming up, but I want to see Pierce Harrington get 40. He's at 17 right now.
He needs 23 to get that done. 23. Let's see if he's able to get that done here. But looks like we have one of our first bench players.
See, that's the 7th man in the rotation. I was right.
Number 24. It's going to be Owen Hardy, as it's a wham bam slam for Nas Haley. Nas Haley's trying to creep up on him on the points
there on the transition. Yeah, he's at 15.
Now, one thing I need is them to have an odd score, 52. because I want them to get 67 points exactly. Only because I want to see that student section react to it.
Oh, no. Owen Hardy's going to check in. The 6'4" junior plays a little bit of forward, a little bit of center for the SaberCats. So we're starting to see Coach Ramirez tap into his bench a little bit more here.
And these are players that are going to, again, he's a junior, so he'll be here for the next season or so. So kind of getting the reps that these guys need for late in the season. Rebound by Haley. Cross-court
and he
pass.
is a monster on the boards.
And Pierce Harrington with the quick cross-court bucket. And again, these fast break opportunities they're getting is just brutal. Right off the rim there as it's another rebound for Saguaro. Pierce, little blow by. Feeds it to Hines.
Pass.
That's a great pass. And a great little bunny hop for 2 points. Justice Hines getting the bucket there.
That's Justice Hines. That puts him at double-digit scoring. So 10 points and 5 steals. See, that is a Marcus Smart stat line.
I think it's 6 steals now. I'm pretty sure it's 6.
So it's 6, wow.
10 points, 6 steals. And I'm sure a plethora of assists and boards. As there's 2 points there for Thunderbird, making it 56-12. Harrington barrels in, but the ball hits a Titan on the way out. Letting number 2 for Saguaro check in for Harrington.
Harrington will go to the bench. That's Evan Berend, senior on the SaberCats team.
Berend? We're going to call him Evan.
I think so. B-E-H-R-E-N-D.
As he's employing that. Oh, the block. That's a block.
Justice Hines, get up.
That's a 7 on the stock sheet right there.
And he's just such a dominant factor on defense.
Get the double screen there. Bentley, Elrod unable to connect, but that'll be 1, 2, 3 free throws for Elrod there with 4:47 remaining here in the third period.
Justice Hines must make practice so not fun.
Oh.
Could you imagine him D'ing you up every single day?
That just makes you better, honestly.
Yeah, and you see it. Nas Haley and Pierce Harrington, they take the ball to the rack so fiercely. They're not afraid of anything. I can imagine they have played some extreme one-on-ones in this gym.
If I had to pick a word to describe, as it's going to be a missed free throw there, if I had to pick a word to describe this Saguaro team, physicality is one of the words that kind of hits the top of my list there.
Offensively and defensively, too.
Pesky physicality, that type of stuff. They are going to grind you to dust if you are not ready. And you're seeing it right here, 57-12 here. As Elrod misses the free throw, it'll be a foul on Saguaro there. But 57, 10 points away from the mythical number. Still fun. It's so funny to me.
Yeah, but that meme, it has to go away at some point.
I don't think it will. It comes from like a high school basketball recruit too, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, it was an overtime elite.
OTE, yep. But it just evolved into way more than that. As Hines is gonna start a fast break, unable to keep that ball corralled. Gets the rebound regardless though. Another quick fast break opportunity, and the bunny hop layup is in to 59-12 here.
That puts Nas Haley at 17.
I would like to see someone hit like 30. That'd be cool. Nice little move there. Okay. Nice little move there. They're going to review that on the film a bit, I'm pretty sure. Haley's going to take it to the rack.
Oh,
nice
what
pass.
a pass.
Able to find Hines for the quick tray ball.
With the strap. I didn't know Justice Hines.
He's got it like that, man. Efficiency on defense, efficiency on offense.
I take back the Marcus Smart comparison. I don't think I've ever seen Marcus Smart do that.
I've seen Marcus Smart hit threes. Come on now.
I'm just kidding.
But we have a wave of substitutions here. Number 4, we've mentioned him before. That's going to be Mr. Nat. We have Harrington checking back in, and I believe 23 is checking in. It's going to be Chase Cloughan here. We're going to get the word from Coach Lucas.
Here, sit. Guys who are in, sit. Guys who are in, sit. You're good. Hey, guys, it's your time right now. You gotta be disciplined defensively. No face cuts, no late help. Like, I want your entire focus to be just defense. We'll get stops, we'll get rebounds, we'll get out and run, all right? And then offensively, you gotta execute, all right? This isn't just freelance, go out and have a good time. It's playing the right way. All right, let's go to work.
Hey, go.
1, 2, 3.
And the focus is still there, which is very important.
Defense.
This is an all underclassmen lineup, I'm pretty sure. These are all sophomores and juniors right now. So these are guys who are going to be here next year. This is valuable play time for everyone involved here.
Number 2, Evan Berend. He's the only senior on the floor. But, yeah, other than that.
Excuse me, my apologies.
Junior, sophomore. 2 guys that we saw earlier before this game happened playing in the JV game. So, yeah, definitely.
And immediately, there he goes, Mr. Cloughan forcing the turnover on the inbound. 3:26 remaining, 62-14. It's Pierce Harrington. This is where you could see the score sheet light up for him at the end of this game.
Yeah.
Matt drives in. Quick inbound pass, no good. It's going to be another turnover.
Yeah, and as for Harrington, I bet this is nice for him when they get these big leads, as they have so much this season, because he gets to play with guys that, he probably grew up with.
Exactly. Absolutely. Very, very, very reserved guy when I spoke to him a couple weeks ago. Very reserved, really focused on being a very good basketball player. Very reserved, as it's going to be a tray ball.
Owen Hardy
with the 1, 2, 3 points. But yeah, more on Pierce. He's one of the hardest workers on that team for sure. They kind of let him know that he's like, oh, come on, you got to open up a little bit. You're like one of the top guys, but very reserved, very quiet. They're saying the 2. I thought that was a 3, but.
Yeah, the shot from Hardy, I guess, was being called as a 2. Yeah, it definitely looked like a 3.
Nat's going to take it there around the elbow.
What a move from Harrington.
Easy bucket. 66 points.
That puts Harrington up over 20.
So now if you want the mythical number, it has to come from a free throw. So if you hear a foul, you're going to – if you're
now, a free throw is kind of
hard.
It should have happened – no, it should have happened from a 3.
Oh,
that would have been.
That's what the refs are preventing that from happening. That's what's happening. That's an open 3.
Oh, good.
And that's why you don't shoot the open 3. 66-16 here with 1:29 remaining here in the third period. This is a 50-point ball game now. Now, we had keys to the game.
We did.
We did have keys to the game, but the lead quickly spiraled out of control, so we weren't able to go over them. We're going to try to go over them here as soon as possible. But one of the ones that I kind of noted before coming into this game was the stay hydrated and stay healthy portion, because they are coming off of that back-to-back.
Yeah.
We have all of these younger guys in now. Stay healthy, focus on getting into this next tournament as healthy, as prepared, and as hydrated and all that type of stuff as you can.
Yeah, and this is definitely going to be a tough stretch of basketball. Their first team that they're playing, I can speak about a little bit. I'm from Oregon. I've watched a lot of Beaverton basketball, and that is a very good basketball school up in the Pacific Northwest. It's in the Portland area, so, they eat, sleep, and breathe basketball up there.
The rejection, they're going to call it a foul there.
But staying hydrated, as you said, is so important, especially when you're just running up and down the floor nonstop, playing 2 games in a row. They play on Thursdays when that tournament opens up. So
playing on Thursday, and that's going to really end their their 2025 portion of the schedule here, playing these out-of-state teams in this tournament. It's going to be here, though. It's going to be on
they
their
are at
court,
home.
which is a very, very, very important distinction to make. An advantage that, Beaverton's not going to have because they're going to be far from home during
That's
the
right.
holidays as well, which, that could affect a lot of things as well.
That's right, yeah. Another key that we had to the game was just staying hot. This is coming in, they had 3 straight wins of 30 or more points. And obviously, they're up by nearly 50 now. So I think they checked that one off.
There he
Another
goes. Isaac, another 3. It's going to be 69-18. And another steal. Here he comes.
Oh.
He was so close. So close.
He looks like he wanted to.
He wanted it bad. I know he did. 71-18 now as we enter the end of the third quarter. No shot. No shot. So I think the goal here, as Thunderbird setting up for 3 throws here, if I'm Saguaro, one of the things I want to do is keep Thunderbird under at least 30 points at the end of this game.
I don't think they've been able to do that so far this year. They have a lot of 40, 50, 70-point wins, but I don't think they've kept anyone under 30.
So they get the 3 there. That's their second 3 of the night. 71-21, 50-point game here.
That was Maven Yellowman there. I think he heard you.
He doesn't. He wants to continue that streak of teams scoring 30 or more points. Harrington unable to connect on that one. He was looking for the foul there. As we'll send it down to our courtside reporter, Matthew McCord, for an update from him. Matthew, take it away.
They might need a second down there as they're having a little bit of difficulties, but Saguaro Sabercats up 50 right now going into the fourth.
And
Matt's
now
all
we're
ready for us. Oh, that's me.
That's me. That's us. Oh my gosh.
71-21 is the score over the Thunderbird Titans. Nothing but great defense and great offense thus far from Saguaro. Their defense has led to fast break points, turnovers have led to fast break points, and easy scoring at the bucket. The 3 ball has also gotten going so far in this second half. Let's see if they can continue it into a dominant rest of the way. I'm Matthew McCord. Back up to you guys.
And there was Matthew McCord there. I believe that'll be his final sideline report of the game. You'll catch him at the end of the game with our player of the game interview, which we need to deliberate that. Why don't we deliberate?
There's a few names that we can look at.
There's a name that was brought up to me that I kind of want to see, and that is Mr. number 4 here, Isaac Nat. Now,
Isaac Nat.
Here's the argument, right? He checked in, hits clutch 3s, takes that charge, kind of keeps the same intensity that Miller and Elrod have really put into the game. Depending
does.
on, here we go, here's the corner 3, unable to connect. Oh, if he was able to hit that, that would have been the icing on the cake there. As
Great
Elrod,
pass from Harrington there.
beautiful pass. So that's one of the names I want to. Of course, we have the Justice Hineses and the Pierce Harringtons of the world that we could consider. The Nas Haleys.
Justice Hines has my vote. I mean, 13 points and 6 steals. That's
And the
just,
block?
I feel like he is a player that embodies Coach Ramirez's style of basketball. He hasn't turned the ball over once. He plays very controlled, and he plays insane defense.
I would stamp him as the best defender on the team. I would, and there's so many good defenders here.
But it is hard because Nat has played well. Obviously, Pierce Harrington, he's at 23 points right now, entering the fourth quarter. So
There's a steal there. Nat takes it to Harrington. Harrington takes it up the court. And Miller.
Great
easy
feed
layup.
to Miller.
Feed the big man. That's someone I want to see get more points because I've seen the ability for him to score. There's too many cooks. So
He's got 5 points. Really, one thing I noticed, though, outside of Haley, Hines, and Harrington, there isn't a lot of scoring on this Saguaro team at all. So,
well, when you have 3 of your top scores, if that's where the scoring resides, then shoot.
yeah.
Keep it going. The Triple H offense. Harrington, Hines, and Haley. This Elrod. Elrod's starting to
heat up a little bit,
How
making
many-
me eat my words. He's at 8 points so
8
far.
points. Let's see if we can hit that double digit. 3-ball. No good. Rebounded. It's going to be another quick fast break and another quick bucket
Wow.
for Harrington.
That puts him at 25.
He wanted that 40 ball. You wanted that 40 ball. Maybe just maybe.
And he might need to get hot from 3
Like quick, like
before we think about 40.
timeout Thunderbird though. As we see the 79-25 point score here, as we're gonna get another
Sit,
insight from
sit,
Coach
sit,
Lucas.
sit. Good job. We got our points. Hey, let's finish this out the right way. All right, keep trying to look for each other in transition. Let's try and get Evan and Owen involved here these last few minutes. All right, try and get Evan and Owen involved here these last few minutes. All right, let's go. Come on. Go. Cats on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Well, you heard it here first. They're going to be feeding Evan and Owen to end the game here. So might be the end of the scoring for Pierce and co here.
Yeah.
But we're going to get some more points here from Owen Hardy and Evan Berend here. I hope I said that name right. I really hope I did.
I think if we see an Evan Berend 3-pointer here,
It should
that would be awesome.
That would be cool.
I don't know if you can see it on the broadcast, but the zoo has cleared out with the SaberCats.
Yeah, they're saving their energy for for later this week. That's what I think. It's going to be another travel though for Thunderbird. So many turnovers, too many to count.
Yeah.
And again, going into that game, that is what's going to win you every basketball game in the world. Having almost double the shots than the other team. Haley gets whacked in the face a little bit.
Hard
Shot.
foul.
Yeah.
Heard that one from up here.
He'll get the 2 free throws to compensate him for being smacked in the face.
Yeah. And he struggled from the line tonight, so we'll see if he can get these to fall, put him up over 80.
We do have running clocks, so almost triple the score that Thunderbird has.
How many points do you need to be up by? Because this is the first that I'm hearing that we're having a running clock tonight. They've been up by 40 or more for most of the game.
From what we understand, it starts running in the 4th. So running clock, very, very controversial. Very controversial rule that teams either love it or hate it. The winning teams love it, the losing teams don't.
I mean, if I was down by 55, I think I would love it.
I would want to go home. Maybe if you remember, I believe he was against Kansas. They were playing in like one of their smaller schools. They were up like 50, and they're dribbling up the court. And this one like small little defender, or this little guard, comes and steals the ball, gets a quick layup. They're down like 40, but he like gets this layup and starts taunting like they're not down 40, and then it's shoved by like 3 Kansas players.
I do remember that.
The commentators are just like, "What are you doing?" Unable to connect here. Now with 3:25,
They could keep them under 30.
That's going to be the magic number to hit. Now, if you wanted to lock in a player, now we've debated, we've discussed it. We have 3 minutes to kind of decide here. Who's your player of the game?
Justice Hines. I mean, 13 and 6. When you hear that stat line, most of the time you think, okay, 13 points, 6 boards. That's a pretty decent stat line. The 6 were steals. Clean steals. That's not counting. I think he had 2 or 3 blocks. He's created a ton of turnovers. I think he just emulates what this Saguaro team is all about. I would pick Hines for my player of the game.
That's a good point. That's a good thing to kind of end that off of. If you're going to envision the prototypical Saguaro basketball player, Justice Hines comes to mind immediately.
We need to ask Coach Ramirez who his favorite player on the team is. I
He's
think
gonna
he would say Justice Hines.
He's going to say a different player, or he's not going to say it because that's going to cause.
Well, yeah, you can't.
locker
It's
room.
like you can't pick your favorite kid, you know. But,
Exactly.
but if we got the true answer out of him, I think it would be Justice.
You got to do a
Hines.
little truth serum.
Yeah. Lie detector.
Lie detector test. Who's your favorite player ever? That feeds these two players that they're unable to connect there, hitting a back iron.
Yeah, as we saw there, Owen Hardy and Evan Beren
Another steal, though, for Haley.
getting a lot of looks there.
And he'll give one right back. With 1:53 remaining here. So what can they defend? Can they defend that basket for 2 minutes to keep it under 30? That's the intrigue now.
Weston Lewis has albeit they're down,
But hey,
50. Weston Lewis has been a bright spot for this Titans team. I mean, he's only a freshman guard.
being a freshman, scoring all these points, that's something you can build on as a program.
He's their leading scorer with 8, so it only takes one player to really change a program.
Absolutely. The mid-range, no good. Minute 13 left. I believe they'll get maybe 1 or 2 possessions, so.
No way you're rooting against Thunderbird right now. Fast break, open layup.
No good.
Blocked.
The rebound. Drives out the court, backs him down.
Hardy, corner.
3.
Evan Beren with the 3.
44 seconds remaining. Can they defend this basket one more time? Drives, puts a shot up, puts it up, and it's good. 31 for Thunderbird here. As that will.
The disappointment in your voice.
Listen, man, that would have been a cool little storyline. But regardless here, they're going to dribble out this clock here. 85-31. I don't believe they'll take a shot here. They're just going to let this clock run out. But Saguaro puts a stamp on the last of their region, or their out-of-region play before the tournament. And, of course, their region play coming up. But that's going to be your final here. Saguaro 85, Thunderbird 31 here. My name has been Keith Thomas.
My name is Devin Blankenship. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Absolutely. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your final.